And now for something completely different.
All right, Metal-O-Maniacs, I got something super special in store for you. In fact, the reason for our special tonight that we're doing is because we are joined by my main man, Patrick from Pestilence, on the day of the release of EXITIVM, which I'm amazing. Thank you so much for your time, sir. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for featuring us. You know, it's a pleasure to talk to you, brother.
Well, I'm going to give you a little background on me first, and then I'm going to dig into yours. But I am a lifelong fan, my friend. I go back with you quite a bit, man. It's a fair thing to say that you're a part of the soundtrack to my life, sir.
Awesome. Well, you know, I've been doing this since '86, so we're the oldies, right?
Right.
We're the oldies, the old timers.
Hey, we show it in our hair, but hey, we still get out there and mosh with the best of them.
Oh, definitely. Not so much motion anymore, but still doing it. Still enjoying myself.
Oh, well, and I believe that shows, sir, on just the tastes that we've had so much or so far on the new release, man. But let's take it from the top a little bit if we can. I know that you reformed the band essentially in 2008, right? That's how we got the thing back the wheels back on the thing, right?
Yeah. The thing is that, you know, when I left on I guess you know, me and Roadrunner or Road Racer, we're not getting along anymore. So it was time to call it quits. That's why we did the Spheres album, because I knew they were not going to promote that one, because they were hoping for a Testimony of the Ancients Part 2. But you know, since our musical relationship got a little bit sour, because you know they were flooding the scene with so many death metal bands, and we were kind of forgotten a little bit there, you know. And I don't want to be a number. I just want to be one of those main bands, you know, that you're proud of as a record label. So I called it quits, and then yeah, it took me like almost 20 years to come back. And actually, those guys from Hate Eternal got me back into death metal. And you know, when I heard these guys play, I'm like, fucking hell yeah, man! It's like, you know, Pestilence. You know, I need to reform, and we need to regroup and do something. And that's when we came back with Resurrection Macabre, and you know, the rest is history.
Oh, and I will tell you, Resurrection Macabre gets regular play around here still to this day.
Awesome.
Dude, Malleus and Consuming still get regular play around here, brother. So yeah, I shit you not, man. I'm deep into your musical background, my friend. I go back with you.
Hey, that's awesome, man. That's very good to hear. Loving it.
So let's talk a little bit about, it's obviously maybe the weirdest time in our lives that we're going through over the last year or two. So what's it been like to create an album under these circumstances compared to what you're used to? As I mean, you're a lifelong musician at this point. This had to be a weird way to do things, no?
Well, you know, recording an album, or just working towards an album, composing music and stuff like that, you know, I do it in solitary. So for that way, it was not really so much of a change for me. It's when I realize, and it hits me, you know, the reality that we're not, you know, capable of doing the touring that we want to do, and doing the shows, and you know, the promotion for the album usually is like doing a bunch of shows, like, you know, but we're just not, you know, we can do it, you know. So that's something that is like, that kind of hit us, you know, back to reality. But other than that, you know, I think that creating an album, I did everything in solitary. You know, I do the pre-production, and when it's time to hit the studio, we didn't go to a big studio like we used to do it. You know, I just knew this guy. He's got his home studio, and we just recorded it there. You know, with no mask mandatory, no vaccines, no stuff going on. We just go there and having a good time. And that's why this album turned out so great, because the atmosphere was so positive, and you know, I just felt the love, you know, let the metal flow, like Chuck would say, you know?
Yes, fuck yeah, love Chuck. Well, dude, you just hit the nail on the head, if you don't mind. All of my favorite metal stories start with, I just knew a guy, you know?
Yeah, well, that's honestly, that's the truth, you know? It's just like sometimes, like back in the beginning for Pestilence, when we had our first, you know, record deal for Roadrunner, we were just like so happy. It's just like being at the right time at the right moment. That's it, you know? and now again, it's just like knowing this guy, and just it starts evolving into this monster. And it's just like awesome, definitely.
Oh, and it is awesome, brother, man. And it hit the ground running. I mean, it hit the ground with video. You got video in tow and all that. How were you able to pull that off during COVID? How were you able to pull off the video thing? Was that all done kind of in solitude as well, or?
No, I mean, this is like, because of the internet and file swapping and all this stuff, you can do it as much as you can,
Fuck
and so
yeah.
we did our stuff in Holland, and they did their magic over there in Poland, and we mixed everything together, and it just looks awesome. And the album sounds just wow, ridiculously good, so everything just again came just like it was a jiffy. It was too easy, actually.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, you also hit on another thing. Me and my pals at Thralls of Metal were discussing the songs that are out so far, and the new release. And yeah, production value, even production level, it does stand out, man. It's very crisp. You can hear every individual. I mean, it's nicely done, sir.
Yeah, the thing with this is that I always strive for better, right? So when you listen to Malleus and you work your way up, to Testimony, and then go to Resurrection, then go to Hey Dion, which is already very crisp and clear. We just needed to up it a notch, and then keeping the Pestilence style alive, and making sure that every instrument gets heard. It's not like some of the other bands out there. They compress their sound so much, it sounds brutal, but you can't really distinguish what they're playing, actually, and this is something that is for Pestilence very important.
Oh,
you need to hear those riffing, man. You need to hear those notes.
Oh, it's one of the many, the big list I have this long of things that makes Pestilence stand apart, sir.
Awesome.
That's right there on that big list. And let's be honest, this is a band that has never been afraid to try different things, to get progressive, to you've had your kind of your jazz fusion stage. I mean, you guys have always been kind of very fearless in your approach, man. I mad respect to that, sir.
The only thing that is like could be called a downside, because there's a lot of risk involved, right? So if you are continuously making albums and not progressing that much, and you live off old success, that you will fade away in the end. But if you take risks like I do, you keep on evolving and trying to find different combinations and new. Actually, it's like having a pizza but having different toppings on it. It's still pizza, but the toppings make the pizza, right? So I use different topics all the time and try to find the right combinations to make it work.
Oh, man. Well, so well put, sir. And if you don't mind me saying, as an Italian American over here, I love your sauce, sir. I love your sauce.
Definitely, yeah. But it's just like, but that's the same with Italian food, right? It is simple but fucking tasteful, right? It's tasty.
That's right.
We're not like super ultra technical band. We don't have like a 10,000 arpeggios, whatever, or 10,000 riffs in the song. I don't live in arpeggio land. I live in reality, and I know what a good song makes. A good song has a beginning, a midsection, a bridge, and an ending. That's it.
Oh.
Like a good boxing match, man.
Oh, again, it's like we're having a mind connection, sir, because I tell people all the time out here on the show, that is such a part of our thing. You know what I mean? It has to be a full frontal assault. It has to be, that has to be the approach, man. I love it.
Yeah, definitely. And even, you're getting to learn more words, new words to up your vocabulary. You still have to make sure that everybody understands you, right? So when we're talking music here, we're talking death metal and we're talking Pestilence, and I kept this Pestilence style for over 30 years now, and people seem to enjoy it, and even more now with EXITIVM, because EXITIVM is like, I'm so proud of this album, man.
Oh man, it's phenomenal. Let's be. You touched on another thing that's a big part of why metal's experiencing this resurgence, in my opinion. Fuck all the arpeggios and fucking the djent shit that plays. Let me play 5 million. You guys write songs. You bring a song. And if you ask me, that is exactly why metal is having this resurgence that we're having right now. We got back to songwriting. We got away from that for a while in our thing. And I think we suffered for it. But, man, you guys are on the forefront of bringing that back. And
yeah, definitely. And I'm happy that you say that, because sometimes I wonder if I'm going into the right direction. But as far as when these 2 songs came out with the 2 video clips, the comments that I got, because usually you got them internet warriors with the big mouth and all that shit, haven't done or can't even play an instrument yourself, but having a big mouth. Right. Now you almost don't hear those guys. Everybody seems to be on the same page, man. This album is just spot on, and I'm a fan myself. I listen to that stuff, and I really enjoy it. It's awesome.
Fuck yeah. Well, the love comes through in the music, man. I mean, this is going to be such a huge part of all of you metalhead summer out there. I'm telling you, this is going to be the soundtrack to your 2021 summer. As you hit the beaches, as you hit the fucking boardwalks, as you hit your vacation spots. If this album doesn't go with you, you're selling yourself short, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hoping for a big success, because man, we need a success after this dramatic year, right?
Fuck yeah, man. Oh, well, we need this album to get through. This is medicinal at this point, sir.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And that's what we need. We need something to uplift our spirits, right? And this might be just the right vaccine, man. That's the real vaccine right there.
Damn right, brother. Damn right. And you guys are bringing it, right? It's such a perfect time in the world, if you don't mind my saying. This releases today. It's the cusp of summertime. I mean, the world is literally reopening again after a year and a half in a cocoon. I mean, this is perfect timing.
Yeah, definitely. And plus, I just want to make one statement. It's the album was like kind of done before this whole pandemic thing started. So, and Pestilence, and because when you're a Pestilence fan, Pestilence has never been a political band or anything. We never politicize anything. We're just here to entertain and make good music, right? So, but our songs and these lyrics from EXITIVM, they fit nowadays society, what's happening right now. So it's a reflection of what's happening now. So that's why it's even more important, to listen to the words and understand what I'm trying to tell you, and hopefully, everything is going to be opening up again, and let's take Pestilence with us everywhere we go.
Fuck. Oh, you have my word on that, my friend. I'm looking forward to that. Even that's going to be the best part of my summer, sir.
Definitely, yeah, man. Yeah, and I gave it as a birthday gift, to one of my friends and fans and stuff. He said that's going to be the album of 2022 as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's a smasher, man. It's a real smasher, And you know why that is? It's also because I have an all Dutch lineup now, man. Michiel van der Plicht, that's just an awesome drummer right there, right? And I've been having my good share of drummers myself, working with the best.
No doubt.
But Michiel is just such a hard hitter. He does everything so much with taste. The whole band is just insane, man.
Yeah. Who are the rest of the guys? You mentioned them. Give them some love, Hoyer.
Yeah, man. Rutger van Noordenburg, difficult name, but he's my other guitar player. He comes from Bleeding Gods. He was opening up for Pestilence. I saw the guy. I'm like, dude, you want to join Pestilence because you're fucking badass? He's like, dude, I'm joining Pestilence. What's up with that?
Oh, yes.
And then, the bass player, I just have a soft spot for really good bass players, and this guy is just like awesome. Joost van der Graaf is just such an awesome bass player. Very crisp tone. You can hear everything he's doing. And this guy's hauling ass, man. He's flying. So, yeah, look out for these guys, man. These guys are amazing.
Fuck yeah, brother. Well, what happens next? Are we to that point where you're starting to book things? Are you starting to look towards maybe finally hitting the road? Is that a little premature as of yet, or are those plans starting to form?
Well, we already had these plans before this pandemic started. We're already planning like the 30th anniversary of Testimony of the Ancients, right? We were going to play that whole album with all the orchestration, all the stuff, we're going to do that. And now it's like, okay, maybe we're not going to do it, So hopefully it's happening. It seems in Europe, it's not like in the States. You know, you got 52 states, and some states are pro and some are against. And, you know, but, you know, like Texas is opening up, and, you know, but you guys are opening up. But in Europe, you have different governments of different countries. So in one country, your country is red, which means we don't want to have nothing to do with you guys, you know, because of COVID or whatever. And then there's countries that are green. So now we're trying to find all the green countries so we can go and travel there. And you know, so it's just like the only thing we need to do then is just take that test. If you take the test and you're negative, you know, but then again, you know, the PCR test, man, I don't know, brother. You know, I can get a false positive test, you know, and I'm fucked, right?
Right. Then you're shut down for no fucking reason. That's right, man.
Yes.
I've heard of it happening to a few people in the show business already. So
yeah, so let's hope, you know, because we have some time, you know, because a lot of my shows are postponed or whatever, booked for 22 now. I remember I was gonna come right before the pandemic started when Trump shut down the border. We're touring with Possessed. We're supposed to tour with Possessed, do all these shows together. You know, I love Jeff, man. Jeff's such a fucking awesome guy, right?
much love, Jeff. Get better, brother.
Definitely, always.
Get better, sir. Much love.
Yeah. So so we're hoping to do this again at 22. So there's a lot of stuff planned. And let's hope that everybody pulls through, you know, so we can start doing this stuff again. Because, you know, metalheads, you know, we need our live music, right?
Fuck yeah, man. Hey, most metalheads I know will risk it to go see Pestilence, man. You know?
Yeah, hopefully, man.
Hey, only a metalhead would say shit like, let's get rid of COVID so we can bring in some Pestilence.
Yeah, just have another pandemic, you know, just have pestilence. Yeah, have another plague into the country.
Hey, this will be a more than welcome one, though, sir. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, definitely.
Well, what is the best way? What's the best way? I get various answers when I talk to bands on this one, but for Pestilence specifically, what is the most beneficial way for people to purchase the record? Is it Bandcamp?
Well, you know,
is it Amazon, or kind of anywhere? Does it matter? Or
that really doesn't matter. But if you're trying to get it straight from our label, that's a good deal. But when the album comes out, I have a little surprise. I have my own label, right? Dion Records. So people can purchase the digital version of the album, so they can buy it directly off me. So then the money would go to me straight away and not go, you know, through the record company first. So this is something that we could you know, make the fans a little bit happy with, because it's a little bit more personal as well, and you get also like a personal attention from me as well. So.
Oh, see, look, did you guys hear that? That's from Patrick himself. And I tell every fan I know is always more than happy to cut out the third party and go directly to the band. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I get that question a lot, brother.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, people also don't understand that, you know, recording an album costs money, right? So the record label is upfronting the money for you, but then they want to have it back first from your record sale. So before you see any money, it has to go through the record company first, and then you have to pay off your debts with them. So right. That's how it works. And bands only make money from merch and touring. Right, so we only have merch left right now, and touring we're hoping so we can, you know, earn a living, because I've been out of a job, because Pestilence is my job, you know, full-time job, for a year. So I haven't had any, you know, money for a year. So I'm living off my fiance. Great, you know, I'm my own man, I'm my own guy, and I have to live off my girl. So you know, she loves me and she supports me. So, and when it's time to hit the road again, yeah, it's time to feed the mouth. I will do it.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, and we're starving for what you're going to bring out, man. So I got to tell you, I get it though. You know, the metal scene has already, well, let's be honest, the entire music scene has already been so hurt by the internet in so many ways. And so the progression of social media and all that shit has really damaged our thing. The live shows is really our lifeblood. And to lose that for over a year is so hurtful.
Yeah, and definitely, and what you see is governments, they really don't care about culture and music. You see that, because I haven't had any you know, no financial aid from them whatsoever, you know, being a musician. So, but let's be honest, man, music is life. and without music and without live music and coming together as you know, as one, you know, as metalheads, enjoy each other's company. Because I remember back in '86 when I started Pestilence, there was a huge brotherhood, right? It's a universal brotherhood, and but now it seems like it's not so much of a brotherhood anymore because everybody's just so self-absorbed, you know. And now they take away our concerts, right? So let's break the odds and let's just do and open up, man.
Yeah, let's bring that back. We need to bring that back. I'm going to tell you, as a 16-year-old, 15-year-old punk with, you know, whatever issues that you're going through growing up, it was my metal brothers and sisters that saved me. I don't believe I'd be here today if it weren't for them. So the very thought of that not being a part of our entire structure, you know, that saddens me greatly. I hope that that's something that we bring. I hope as the music comes back, that brotherhood also returns.
Yes, that's the thing is that, you know, people need to get out of their isolation and need to get out of this fear mongering thing, you know, just get out there again and, you know, and demand for your shows, demand from the local promoters to start promoting bands again, you know, even if it's local, doesn't matter. People need to come together and talk to each other in person, because if you talk in person, you know, you get to see their emotions, you get to see their feelings in their faces, everything. It's just like, we are all human, man, and we're not made and we're not destined to live at home and talk to each other through the internet, you know. We need to come all together and enjoy fucking metal, you know. That's it.
Dude, from your lips to the metal god's ears, my friend. And that's such metal's a step further than that. Not only do we get together generally for our music and like that, but we bang bodies, we bang heads, you know, it's a very physical thing you know, it's almost a fight club, I like to say at times, but it's very familiar, very family, you know, and I love that about it.
Yeah, you know, and you know, being Italian, we Italians, we love family, man, right? And we treat all our metal brothers as family, you know. And if one is down in a pit, you help him up, and then you just go ahead and do it again. You know, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. We literally created a video for our show called 15 Rules of the Mosh Pit. And three of them are, if your brother or sister falls down, help them up. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. You know, and for people, you know, and for people that don't like that stuff, just get the hell out already, you know.
That's a whole nother rule. Yeah.
That's another rule. Yeah.
I love you, Patrick, man. The album is out today. People are going to be flying out to get it, making it a part of their summertime. And if they're not already following you on social media, you guys got it all covered, right? I mean, your Instagram, your YouTube, you got the Facebook, you got Twitter. Pestilence is saturated through the internet stuff.
Oh yeah. It's saturated. You know, I have a big mouth, so I have my 30-day ban going on Facebook, you know. Yeah, but I don't care, man, you know. And also, man, let's be honest, let's be real, man. I'm one of the few guys, you know, that just speaks from the heart, because all the other guys that I know, they don't want to talk about none of that stuff, you know, because they're scared to losing fans, you know, to politicize stuff. I just speak from the heart, man. We're all fucking metalheads, you know, and metal is from the heart. You know, we think, yes, but we speak from our heart. So I always speak from the heart, you know, and if I get banned for that, I just go to Instagram. And if Instagram blocks me, I'm going to BitChute. I don't care. I go everywhere to keep that Pestilence word going, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, they give me shit around here all the time because I'm almost perpetually banned from Facebook. So I feel you, brother.
Definitely. Yeah. I need it for Pestilence, but hey, you know, what can you do?
Right. I need it for the metal show, but yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah.
Well, and I've always said metalheads, another thing that separates us from the pack is metalheads recognize real immediately, and they recognize false and fake immediately as well. You can't, you know what I mean? You might be able to fucking sell it for half a second, but man, metalheads are quick on that one. They understand that if it's from the guts, that it has more value.
Yes, definitely. You know, and also another thing is that, you know, it's a misconception that people that are in death metal bands or these bigger death metal bands like Obituary or whatever, that these guys they have a sack of money or whatever. But that's not the truth. These guys play from the heart. You know, this music is so entwined with their lives, they can't do anything else. And Pestilence is the same. We do everything from the heart. Even if we can't make money for over a year, we're still doing it because it's in our blood. You know, that's what it's all about. You know, that's why you can't fake this shit.
Fuck yeah. Well, I proudly have Pestilence in my blood for a majority of my lifetime, sir. Fucking means the world.
Well, it's so great to to hear you say that. You know, at least I reached out to one person who got it right. You know.
Fuck yeah, brother. Oh, I just followed along. You, sir, got it right. And this brand new release is further proof of it, my friend. Further proof.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's about the right combination. You know, working with the right people. You know, no language barrier this time. Although I can speak English pretty well, I guess. But you know, we have all Dutch mentality, and these guys they don't fuck around. You know, it's not like we don't have any drama in the band. You know, no sissy talk. Just straight four guys doing what they do best. You know, and the album turned out so viciously brutal, man.
Viciously brutal.
Even my vocals, man. My vocals, I think, are the best ever. Right.
You quoted a buddy of mine I was talking to about the album earlier today. He literally said, man, Patrick's vocals are the best they've ever been on this thing.
Yeah, definitely. It comes out of frustration of what governments do to musicians like us. You know, I think, you know, the cultural aspect, you know, it is very important. It makes people happy, you know. So we have to make sure that they open up everything again so we can start doing festivals and bigger shows and stuff like that. That's what we do it for. So it came all out of frustration and hate towards, you know, who is fucking creating this bullshit for us. And yeah, man. And one guy said, man, you sound like Jeff Becerra, you know. And so what do? I talk to Jeff Becerra. I say, hey, Jeff, do I sound like you? Jeff says, no, man, you sound like Patrick Mameli. Thanks, Jeff. There you go.
Damn right, man. You
Best anthem.
You sound like Patrick Mameli to me, brother. So
definitely. Thank you, brother. Awesome.
Fuck yeah. And I worship at the altar of you motherfuckers, man. For real. It means the world.
Cool, man.
And it means the world you spending some time with us here at Metal-O-Mania, man. It really does.
Well, awesome. You know, it's great talking to you, and hopefully next time we can meet in person, right? Because that's the best thing. We're planning to come back in 22. So if all goes well, we're gonna set it up.
Oh, you can plan to see my formerly fat ass right in the front, sir. Count on it.
Awesome, brother. I keep you to that one.
Oh yeah, I promise you, sir. I'm already getting my tickets for Obituary in November, and it's fucking June, so you know.
Imagine, yeah. Yeah, cool.
I'm starving for shows, brother. It's like almost like I'm going through withdrawals and shit, you know.
I hear you. Yeah. It's been too long.
Fuck, too long, brother. Let's crush some skulls together, sir.
Yeah, let's do that.
Awesome, brother. Thanks for your time, man.
No problem. Take care, brother. Well, hey everybody, this is Patrick Mameli from Pestilence, and you are watching and listening to Metal-O-Mania and a Crypt.
song.